Hey, what's going on, friends and family? Welcome back to another episode of BKO Reviews. And today, man, I am so excited to finally have this pair in my collection. I think it's been actually over a decade since I had this pair in my collection. But before we get started with any of that, I definitely want to encourage everyone to hit that thumbs up button. It goes a long way. And also, if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, the best way to do that is to hit that notification button. You can also follow me on these social media platforms. And with no further ado, let's get into the review. Well, as you can see, this is something that I picked up from my local Foot Locker, aka House of Hoops. So let's check it out. Voila. You see we have that retro Air Jordan silver and red box with the Jumpman Jordan logo on the lid. So let's see what we have today. Today we're doing a review on a pair of Air Jordan 13 Retro Low, and the actual color scheme is Black Chutney and a style code of 310810022. And you already know, no review will be complete without photo receipt, please.
Around me. Ooh, baby, I don't care what them people say. I'm giving you whatever you want. Girl, you know I can provide whatever you need.
Nice. Man, I have to be honest with you guys. The last time this actual pair was released was back in '98, and I had this pair in my collection. I think this pair may have get thrown out with a few of my older pairs, mainly because I think at the time it was unwearable. I just pretty much beat them literally to death, or I might have ended up giving it to my younger cousin. I'm not 100% sure, but I do remember having this pair in my collection. Like I said earlier, this is the first time that they are releasing this pair since '98. And looking at it firsthand, I can honestly say that it is very close or damn near identical to what I remember this actual pair looking like. With that being said, I definitely want to get into the review. So as you can see, the entire upper here has this nice soft suede material. It's very it's like a short hair suede. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but when you rub your fingers across, you can definitely see the actual color shift. It also has a nubuck, or could be durabuck material here along the mud guard, as well as the outsole of the sneaker. You have your pods here that represents the tiger paw, and you also have that, I guess you would call it the same chutney color on the actual outsole of the sneaker. As we go to the toe box, you can see it has somewhat of a textured type tumbled leather. It is synthetic leather here. It isn't the best, but it isn't that bad as well. You have branding that says Jordan, and on the back side it has the Roman numeral 13. I could be honest with you guys, I think the '98 version didn't have the Roman numerals on the back. The tongue consists of suede as well. You have perforations here for breathability, as well as your black rope laces. And at the top of the tongue, you have that chutney stitch Jumpman Jordan logo here. There you go. As we turn to the medial side of the sneaker, it has that same short hair suede material here as well. If you're not familiar with the sneaker, these indications here represents the tiger's whiskers, and it also has that Durbuck nubuck material on the midsole as well. As we go to the back of the heel, you have the metal Jordan Jumpman logo here. Very nice. I think the 98 version, the arm might have been a little bit different. There you go. And it also has that same nubuck Durbuck material on the back as well. As we go to the insole of the sneaker, it is an all black insole with the Jordan Jumpman logo in that same chutney color. But the actual 98 version was the opposite, so the insole of that version was the chutney color with a black Jumpman Jordan logo. You have your production information on the back of the tongue. There you go. As we go to the outsole, as you already know, all 13 outsoles are all the same. You have your herringbone traction pads in the forefront as well as the back of the heel. Your carbon fiber shank plate in the middle, as well as your hologram Jordan Jumpman logo here to represent the actual Panther's eye. To be honest with you guys, this was a pair that I was very excited to have. I was very excited that they was actually remastering this version. I had high hopes for the sneaker, but once I actually got them in hand, I'm not 100% sure if I'm actually going to keep the sneaker or if I'm going to sell it or return it. I don't know. I don't want to kind of like force you to actually purchase this sneaker just because I don't like it or if I do like it. But me personally, I had high hopes on this sneaker. I felt like this sneaker probably could have been a lot better. Maybe if they would have re-retroed it in a high, gave it some better leather here on the actual toe box. I think that's pretty much about it. If I was able to make those changes, those would probably be the two changes that I would make. But other than that, I'm not 100% sure if this is something that I am going to keep. I do have to say I love the actual color wave. This is something that goes good in the fall time. As you know, I'm from New York, so New York we wear Timberland boots in the winter. So this actual color here reminds me of a Timberland boot. So this will be something definitely I could wear in the fall. And you already know black goes good pretty much with anything. So these two colors go well. They work well together. I just felt like if it would have been an actual high instead of a mid, this will be something that will be pretty much a home run out of the park. And it would be a no question that I will be keeping it in my collection. With that being said, I definitely want to thank everyone for tuning in to another episode of DKL Reviews. If you love the video and you love the content, please show your love and support by hitting that thumbs up button. It goes a long way. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, the best way to do that is to hit that notification button so you can stay up to date with the most recent content. You can also follow me on these social media platforms. And once again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in to another episode of BKL Reviews.